I got a new mini scuba tank. I'm Bam Bryan, and in this video I test out this new gear and let you know if this mini scuba tank works well and if it's worth it. Right away we saw coral catfish, lionfish, baby giant clam, and black spotted teal-faced pufferfish.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked because this just unlocks such a different experience snorkeling.
Okay, so it's 5:09 p.m. I'm going out to snorkel here in Ligtasin Cove. I'm going to test out this new Spare Air 0.5 liter baby scuba tank. Yeah, I've never tried it out in the ocean yet, so I'm excited to see what it's like just to get a couple of minutes of breath under air. So here we go, we're going out. This area here where we're in is called Ligtasin Cove, and it's going to be the next destination for our Bam Bike Eco Tours. Now we're going to a little bit of the life aquatic, so you can see all these wild sea creatures. And we're really blessed here with beautiful seagrass and coral ecosystem. And what I'm doing now is just snorkeling out in the shallows and seeing these beautiful corals which we have just offshore. And then now with the capacity or capability to take out this little baby scuba tank, you can go down and experience the underwater world like never before. And it's really something I've been fascinated about, and I saw this advertised at 10 minutes of underwater breathing time, but here we go. Let's give it a try and see how long we can stay under. So in my first encounter here, we had some striped coral catfish and then this beautiful lionfish, and this would normally be 2 meters down, so snorkeling would be a little hard to see, but man, it's like stoked, super stoked.
great. Just that experience alone was breathtaking, literally. Yeah, pretty stoked. I feel like James Bond. Go snorkeling.
What I'm doing here is just seeing if the tank would sink when you let it go, and it definitely would, so this tether is a good idea. All in all, I like the form factor of this device. The mini tank just fits in that little yellow bag, and that can be strapped to your hip or around your shoulder. And for me, it just makes like a great supplement to snorkeling trip. So you're not really diving, but it gives you a couple minutes of air to go and experience down below. This broken coral that you see here must have been from destructive dynamite fishing, where they just put in these explosives and blow off parts of the reef to catch the fish. You can see these huge chunks have just been kind of cleaved off from these massive corals, and unfortunately, so much of this is dead. You can see here that I was staying on the surface using my traditional snorkel and then free diving down to take a closer look. Batfish, batfish, batfish. When my normal air in my lungs gets exhausted, you can just pop over to the baby scuba tank and then you got your air back. Batfish, batfish, batfish. There wasn't that much air left in the tank at this point, and I could feel it was a little harder to draw on the air. So this is where I took a quick look at the gauge and saw that we were down below the 50 bar and it was time to go up. And the good thing is we're just 2-3 meters down and no safety stop required, so just come up and then that's it.
All right, that was pretty cool. So pretty much exhausted the air, but yeah, I mean, I'm just a couple meters deep, so no real risk. Just surfaced right away, and yeah, I'm pretty stoked because this just unlocks such a different experience snorkeling. And of course, if you're PADI or scuba certified, you know, you are pretty safe. And of course, if you're not, then you do it with somebody who is, and that will supervise you and you don't ever go deep. But all in all, this mini tank is pretty sweet, so I'm excited to try the larger ones. But I would say the initial test here is a success. And yeah, I mean, in the future, we're going to be able to just recharge these tanks and refill them with solar power here out on the water. And you can have a couple of these and get people experiencing this feeling of, you know, exploring the underwater world. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna keep experimenting with this and playing around, and this is gonna help us work towards developing a marine protected area here in Luyahan with our preservation association. And yeah, pretty stoked. All right, guys, stay sustainable. Bamboo high.
So in my opinion, is this worth it? Yeah, I'd say the Mini SCUBA Tank is definitely worth it. It's not too expensive, it seems really well built, and it gives you an experience like none other. I mean, Snorkeling Plus, check this out. It's really, really cool, and we're gonna continue to experiment this, and I'll update you guys with some videos on how to refill the tanks and on some of the larger tanks too. So stay tuned, take care, Bamboo.